Welcome. This is for test 5-1 review for the pre-AP test. So what do you need to know to be successful? Well, you need to know two-step equations, two-step inequalities, and triangles. A triangle, the interior angles of a triangle will add up to 180 degrees. Also, you need to know that if you take any two sides of a triangle, the smallest and the medium side, it will always be greater than the third side. So let's go over it. So Marlena spends a total of about $60 at the bookstore. She purchases 4 books of equal price and spends an additional $4 in sales tax. Will this be an equation or inequality? It will be an equation because you need to know the exact price. So this is a $4 sales tax. That's a one-time thing. That's why it's forced by itself. So she purchased 4 books of equal price. So 4 times the number of books. So you could written it as 4x plus 4 equals 60. But here they said they want to use the variable of b. 4b plus 4 equals 60. So circle the equal sign. Subtract 4 from both sides, 56. Divide it into 4 groups. Each book will cost $14. 4 books times $14, $56. Plus $4 in tax is $60. And use a number line to represent. You put a closed dot at 14. Felicity purchases 5 hair bows for school, each costing the same amount. We do not know how much each one costs, so it's probably going to be like an X. Including a $10 gift card she received for her birthday, Felicity wants to spend a maximum of $20 on the bows. This is an inequality, maximum. So write and solve the equation inequality, determine the cost of bow. So 5 bows times the price, B, plus including, if you're including it in the price, is plus the $10. So what does maximum mean? If the maximum is the most amount of money you spend is $20, you have to spend less or equal to $20. Subtract 10 on both sides, divide it into 5 groups. B is less than or equal to $2. And then this will be a closed dot shading to the two numbers that are less or equal to $2. So number 5, Sheila buys flower bulbs from a catalog for $2 each plus a $4 shipping charge for the whole order. So it's right here. She spends $20 in flower bulbs. So can you solve this? So there's 2 ways you can solve it. You can solve it using pictorial model. So if I put 4 negatives on this, first of all, are the x's isolated? No. So I have to put 4 negatives on the left side. Then I have to put 4 negatives on the right side. All these cancel. All this cancel. We're left with 4, 8, 12, 16. Divided into 2 groups, 8 is the answer. However, there's some of you who will say, no, I'm not doing any pictures. I'm going to translate it into an equation of 2x plus 4 equals 20. Subtract 4 on both sides, divide it into 2 groups, 8 is the answer. Number 6, write the inequality for the model below. So it's negative 3 less than 3x minus 3. So I add 3 to both sides. Cancel, cancel. Cancel, cancel. So, oh, actually, this does cancel. 0. Divide in 3 groups. So x, so answer could either be either one. This is okay, but most of the time we like writing the variable to the left. X is facing the greater side than 0. Number 7, solve the inequality and graph the number line below. As someone in my 3rd period class does, he tells us to circle the inequality so you know to come back there. So before I start, what do you notice about this makes it different from the typical solving inequality? I believe this is you're going to be multiplying, dividing. This is a multiplying, dividing by a negative number. So that means you're going to have to flip the sign. As someone in my 4th period said, why don't you flip it now before you forget? So subtract 9 on both sides, 21, divided by negative 3 groups. So if you divide it, why are you dividing by negative 3? Because if you divide it by 3, you're still left with a negative. That's why you have to divide by negative 3, because the 2 negatives cancel out with a 3. So it's negative 7. X is greater than negative 7. Open dot going to the right, to the positive numbers. And when solving inequality, what happens when you multiply, divide by a negative number? It flips. For which of the following statement is x equals negative 4 a solution? Write true or false. So if I subtract 4 from both sides, 1, 10 times by 4, this is false. because it does not make sense. Or another way you do it is you can substitute the x with -4. See that one? -4 divided by 4 is -1. -1 plus 4 is 3. Is 3 greater or equal to 5? False. 5 times -4 is -20. Plus 16 is -4. Is it equal to -4? Yes. But if you really want to, we can actually solve this. Subtract 16 on both sides. That's -20. Divide it into 5 groups. -4. And then number 10. So in here, 3 groups of -4 is -12 plus 9. Is -3-ish greater than -12? Yes, that's true. And then you are given 5 word problems. Oh, actually, no, 11 4-word problems, and there's 5 choices to choose from. Can you match the word problem with the inequality? Mrs. Daniel bought 3 multi-pack. I all have 3. Shucks. With the 3 packs she already has, she now has a total of 24 packs of gum. Find total. I mean, in all, equal to. B is the answer. Midway through its softball season, Anne has 4 hits. The goal she set for herself at the beginning of the season was at least 24 hits, at least. That means 24 is the lowest it can be. So can it be any lower? No, it has to be greater or equal to. Which one shows greater or equal to? Letter A is the answer. So we know A and B are out. Roger budgeted at most. So $24 is the most money he has. So can he have more? No, it's the most. So everything has to be less than or equal to. D is the answer. And Mrs. Spire rents a water trampoline for her son's birthday. The delivery fee is $4, one-time fee, plus a rental of $3 per hour, 3x. She wants to spend, less than. All right, so straightforward. C is the answer. So 15, 16, so this is the last part of the text review. So again, a triangle, any triangle you are given will always add up to 100. The interior angles will always add up to 180 degrees. For example, 90, 30, 60 will add up to 180 degrees. As we did a simulation in our class we made a large triangle, a small triangle, right triangle, acute triangle, obtuse triangle, it always adds up to 180. So do these 3 numbers, so Z needs to draw an example of a triangle. Look at each set of angle measures. Determine if a triangle can be formed. If you add 25 to 55, that's 60, 80 plus 100 is 180. Yes, it does make a triangle. But if you add up these 3 numbers, add up to 170, would that make a triangle? No, it always add up to 180. You have to know that for the upcoming test. And last but not least, number 17. Jim is building a garden in one corner of his garden. The triangle is in the shape, the garden is in the shape of a triangle. So let's just draw a triangle. His 3 wooden boards are 3 feet, 4 feet, 10 feet. Will Jim be able to form a triangle? I'm going to say no, because if you any 2 sides, well, you take any 2 sides, it has to be more than the third side. 4 plus 10 is more than 3. Yes. 10 plus 3 is more than 4. Yes. Is 4 plus 3 more than 10? No. So here's the rule. All 3 sets of sides must satisfy the rule that as soon as one pair does not sum up to a greater length than the third, you know that it cannot. So this is what the picture looks like. 10, I mean, look at it. How long that is. You can't even try to figure out by drawing it. Well, you know what? I'm going to say good luck. So you need to know 2-step equation, 2-step inequalities. So look at your 4-2 test. Actually, no, don't, because that's all 1 step. Also, you need to know a triangle adds up to 180 degrees, and then a triangle. If you take any 2 sides, it has to be greater than the third side. Good luck, guys.